Before we dive in, take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Now imagine, what if the relationship you've been yearning for isn't somewhere out there, but already yours, hidden in plain sight within the power of your imagination? What if love is not something you chase, but something you become? What if, starting today, you could shift your inner world and watch the outer one bend to match? In this episode, we're not just talking about love, we're awakening the divine, creative force within you. As taught by Neville Goddard himself, you're about to learn how to attract the relationship you desire, not through effort, not through chasing, but through pure spiritual alignment and conscious imagination. Before we begin, type "I believe" in the comments if you're ready to shift your love story from waiting to manifesting. Hit that like button if you've ever felt the power of your imagination. And subscribe to join this journey of self-awakening and manifestation. Through spiritual truth, your love story begins now. Let's unlock it together. Neville taught that the human imagination is God, not a metaphor, but a literal truth. Your imagination creates your reality. Everything you experience in the external world is a reflection of your internal state, your beliefs, your assumptions, your inner conversations. In his own words, man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. When it comes to relationships, this means you're not attracting a person. You're attracting a state of love, connection, and intimacy. The person is simply the vessel through which your inner world expresses itself. So ask yourself, what state of consciousness are you currently dwelling in when it comes to love? Are you imagining rejection or acceptance? Are you assuming abandonment or affection? Are you entertaining thoughts of being overlooked or deeply loved? Many people believe that one specific person is the key to their happiness. But Neville teaches that everyone is you pushed out. That is, every person reflects a part of your own consciousness. So if someone treats you coldly, ignores you, or avoids commitment, it's not about them. It's about what you're assuming and accepting within yourself. To change the outer world, change your self-concept. To attract love, become love. Affirm, I am lovable. I am chosen. I am in a beautiful, committed relationship. My love is returned fully. Speak these not from desperation, but from knowing. Because you are not begging the universe. You are commanding it by right of consciousness. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've loved and lost. Neville has a powerful tool called revision. Each night, review moments of pain, rejection, betrayal, disappointment, and rewrite them in your imagination. If someone hurt you, imagine them apologizing. If you were ghosted, imagine them texting you, expressing regret. If a breakup shattered you, imagine that instead, you parted in peace and understanding. Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. By revising the past in your mind, you free yourself from carrying that old wound into your next connection. This teaching must become your truth. Your reality is not shaped by your actions alone, but by your assumptions. Ask yourself, am I assuming I'll be alone forever? Am I assuming men/women can't be trusted? Am I assuming I'm too broken to be loved? If so, gently correct these inner assumptions through repetition and inner conversation. Imagine your future self telling you, it all worked out. You are deeply loved, exactly as you are. Shift your focus from how will it happen to it is already mine. That's living in the end. Let's say you're single and desiring a partner. Don't let the physical evidence discourage you. Neville says to persist in the assumption, even when the 3D world contradicts it. You may go on dates and not feel chemistry. You may see your ex move on. You may not get any texts for weeks. But still, you persist. You walk like someone in love. You speak like someone in love. You feel like someone in love. This is faith, not blind belief, but inner knowing. You are becoming the version of you who is already in that relationship, and the world will conform. Stop begging in your mind. Neville teaches to approach your desires not as a beggar, but as a creator. Don't plead with the universe or obsess over someone specific. Let go. Release the desperation. Trust the unseen. Let go doesn't mean you stop desiring. It means you surrender control and trust your assumption to do the work. You don't manifest by worrying. You manifest by resting in the state of already having it. Spiritual love is based on freedom, trust, and inner wholeness. Human attachment often comes from fear, fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. When you manifest from a state of spiritual love, your relationships are peaceful, joyful, and secure because you're not trying to get something. You're giving from your fullness. Neville's path is a path of becoming, not. Desperation is not love. It is fear dressed in longing. It is the voice that says, I'd rather have something than have nothing at all, even if that something hurts me. Neville Goddard teaches that you always manifest from your dominant state of consciousness. If your dominant state is fear of being alone, you won't attract love, you'll attract a mirror of that fear. A relationship that looks like connection on the surface, but deep down reflects your own self-neglect. Let's be honest, many people end up in relationships, not because it's love, but because they feel empty without someone beside them. That's not creation. That's compromise. To be conscious of being poor while praying for riches is to be rewarded with that which you are conscious of being, which is poverty. Neville Goddard. In the same way, to be conscious of being unloved while begging for love only attracts more experiences that confirm your unworthiness. Desperation is resistance in disguise. It's a vibration of lack, and it repels the very thing you're trying to attract. So how do you shift it? You return to self-concept. You revise the inner story that says, I have to earn love. I'm running out of time. I'll never be chosen. And you replace it with, I am love in human form. I don't chase, I magnetize. My presence is a gift. The right person recognizes it. You attract what you believe you're worth. So if you're tired of attracting partners who don't see you, the answer is not to try harder. The answer is to see yourself first. Stop accepting crumbs when you were born to feast. When you stop trying to make it work with the wrong person out of fear, you make room for the right person to walk in effortlessly, without struggle, without force, without you sacrificing your self-respect. This is the spiritual law. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So stop asking, how can I make someone love me? And start asking, how can I love myself so deeply that only love can find me? The relationship you desire is not outside you. It is within you, waiting to be recognized and assumed into being. As Neville says, dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment. Don't wait for love to find you. Become love. Embody it. Assume it. And it will come, inevitably, naturally, effortlessly. Imagination is your divine creative power. Use it to write the most beautiful love story of your life. And remember, you are never waiting for love. Love is waiting for you to believe.